And I'm joined by the Australian's chief cartoonist, Johannes Leak. Johannes, how are you?
I'm well, Jack. Good to see you. Good to be back.
Really good to see you. I love your shirt. Let's hop right in. This first cartoon is absolutely brilliant. Australia Day, COVID. It says, after all, I've been here for 2 years. It looks like COVID is here to stay. It's now a citizen.
Yeah, lovely one from Warren here. There's the little character there, the Omicron bug or the COVID bug, and yes. Well, it's been nothing but COVID for 2 years, so we may as well, call them one of our own.
Definitely, and it does feel like that. It feels like I can't remember a time before it was here. And look, let's move on to the next one. This is yours. I love this one. Do you want to walk me through what we're seeing here?
Yeah, so I've got Mark McGowan here, and he's on the psychiatrist's couch, and behind the doctor, he's got the Omicron, the 5 stages. 1, denial. 2, anger. 3, bargaining. 4, depression. And 5, acceptance. And the psychiatrist is saying, you seem to be stuck at stage 1. And there's McGowan with fingers in ears and a blindfold on, so he can't see or hear anything. And he's saying, I am not. So, yes, he's the man who's definitely not in denial.
Look, we jest, but it's a serious problem. I don't know what's going on there, but he just seems like one of the most stubborn people ever in politics. It's interesting. Look, let's move on. Another one of yours. It's rats, how they formed a part of our life. Walk us through this one. Yeah,
well, as you say, this is, homework in 2022. Kids going back to school, especially in New South Wales, are going to be expected to do multiple rat tests every week. And here we've got Mum chopping up veggies for the evening meal, and she's just looking over her shoulder saying, you kids doing your homework? And there they are, ramming swabs in their noses saying, yes, Mum.
Crazy stuff. Now, this was a massive story, obviously, at the tennis, and you had the Peng Shui shirts, which had been banned by Tennis Australia. They've obviously backflipped. Johannes, what did you make of this story? It was a massive overreach, wasn't it?
Oh, look, absolutely. I mean, I think John Spooner has summed up the situation brilliantly here, and that is you've got Tennis Australia up there on the referees stool there. Again, a blindfold on, not wanting to, get in between, I suppose, Chinese influence, Chinese sponsorship, and these activists who are trying to draw attention to a very worthy cause, namely, this disappearance of China's top female tennis player, Peng Shui. And it's got shades of the cartoon by Michael Loonig that got him in so much trouble last year. Shades of Tank Man and Tiananmen Square. It's a really, really good punching image.
Yeah, definitely. I would also like to see a police officer somewhere in there, because they were also going around and helping enforce it, which I just thought was one of the most disgusting elements of that story. But look, let's move on. Obviously, this has been globally probably the biggest story. Ukraine, Russia, Joe Biden. If your work here is anything to go by, I'm guessing you don't think that Biden's up to the job of stopping him.
Well, yeah, look, I've drawn here the kind of, the great standoff at the 11th hour, and I've got Vladimir Putin saying, well, Mr. President, I guess we'll just have to wait and see who blinks first. Before he can even get the words out, Joe's nodded off on the other couch. So, yeah, that's I think this is what we're looking at here. I think I heard you saying in the previous interview, he's a bloke who's just not up to the job. And the world is looking on nervously, and we all just hope that this situation could be defused, but it's not looking promising.
Well said.